Today we've made the few-mile jump up the Ragged Island chain to Buena Vista Island from Raccoon Key, which we arrived into in our last episode, in which we enjoyed a beautiful sail followed by a pizza party with friends and a visit from an enormous loggerhead turtle. Today we've buddy boated to the new island with our friends Brian and Kazza of Delos and are pumped to have buddies to explore with.
Normally when there's this much space to anchor, because as you can see we're like the only, well there's one other boat like over there. But normally you don't anchor this close to other boats, but we are hoping to be able to reach Delos's Wi-Fi antenna. So we'll see. We might have to move a little further away, but this gives us the best shot at reaching their giant dome. So that was the intention.
The forecast for the next couple of days calls for almost no wind, relatively rare at this time of year. We'd like to take advantage of that and explore a spot that offers only minimal wind protection and isn't normally suitable for anchoring. That's why we've moved here today. Though the Ragged Islands are known for their incredibly abundant sea life, the island chain is also very flat, and most of the islands don't offer protection from all wind angles. That's why we've jumped at the opportunity to explore this area over the next couple of days when we can expect little wind. Good morning. So we are here a little south of Buena Vista Island, and we moved yesterday morning, just about 2 miles south of where we were. And I'm having my coffee right now, and it's the wind has come down. That's why we're able to anchor in the particular spot that we're in. The next 2 days, the wind is going to be nothing. So we're going to be doing a lot of diving, which I'm really looking forward to. And the water is so clear, you can just see straight down 10, 15 feet. You can see whatever is swimming around in the water. It's pretty amazing. Today the plan is to do a dive with our friends Brian and Karen. And I think Connor and Stephanie are going to join us. New character alert! Connor and Steph are two incredible humans who will become part of the core COVID crew, so you can expect to see much more of them down the line. Yeah, and it's just really relaxing. I really like these isolated places, and this spot in particular is really pretty because there's little islands kind of around us, so it gives a little bit of like texture to the environment instead of just flat, sandy island. It's like, I don't know, I'll try to get it on film. It's really pretty. I could definitely ride out COVID-19 here for some more time. Which is exactly what we're gonna do. So just wanted to share this with you guys, this little peaceful moment.
So with the wind being so low these next couple days, we are taking full advantage and we are going to swim a reef that is pretty much normally covered by crashing ocean waves. Basically, it would be too rough to swim. The wave pull would be pulling us, and it's also dangerous because you can kind of crash into the coral with the waves. This is the area we're gonna swim now, but those dark spots are underwater reefs. This is what we came to the Bahamas to do. I think I've said that before, but this is like really what we came here to do because the Raggeds are known for good diving. So we're pumped. Delos is behind us. We anchored a little distance apart when we have multiple dinghies, because that way if we're coming back with a fish, you have multiple spots where you can get to in case you're kind of in a rush. There's a shark in the water, or if you just have a heavy fish. One of them's going to stay with Sierra, and one of them is going to swim. So, yeah, we will see them under the water.
Before I even get into the water, I spot something small, way down at the bottom, about 15 feet below us in the clear water. I retrieve it and discover a beautiful creature in a perfectly polished shell. I've never seen one like it before, and to me it's a sign that our dive might be the most magical one yet.
So today we caught a lobster, and we are just going to take care of him now. Bill caught a lobster and a grouper and a lionfish. The lionfish has these poisonous spines.
These little hypodermic needles. See like the little points?
Yep. The lionfish are an invasive species. They're not natural to this area at all. I think they are actually natural in like the southern hemisphere or something, but not up here in the northern hemisphere. They got released from a tank in Florida.
Aquarium, yeah.
Aquarium 5 years ago, maybe longer. And they're really bad for reefs. They can eat an unbelievable amount of coral reef per day, and they also eat juvenile reef fish. So whenever we catch lionfish, it's such a win-win because it's actually so good for the reef because they have no predators either. That's the thing. They have no natural predators, so you know, they're just out there reproducing and destroying the reef. So we come in, take them out when we see them, and they taste good. So it's all in all a very good thing. So later that evening, I'm preparing the grouper Bill caught and thinking about how grateful I am to be able to enjoy this fresh seafood during a time when we are getting lower and lower on food provisions, in particular on sources of protein. It's a staple we will come to depend on even more in the coming weeks, though at the time, I couldn't know this. Having it with a can of peas, some wild rice, and I put some dehydrated carrots in there. I have dehydrated carrots and dehydrated spinach, so my food hoarding has turned out to be quite a good thing. So Bill's pretty happy about it, because now we don't have to
I don't want to leave
be
right now.
stressing out about not having food. So we've been in the raggeds for a little over 2 weeks now. It's going to be at least another week before we can even get the wind to sail somewhere. And again, the last we heard is that the boat did not come in, the food boat, and they don't know when it's going to come in. After spending a couple days enjoying incredible diving, made possible by the rare shift in wind direction and strength, we decided to check out another spot nearby that rarely offers protection from the prevailing winds that typically blow this time of year. The anchorage is a crescent shape, and the view here is stunning. We've just dropped in an absolutely beautiful spot. We're in Johnson Key, and it's pretty small, but it's beautiful, and the weather is perfect. The wind is blowing in the perfect direction to be able to stay here just one precious night before we have to move when the wind changes tomorrow morning. But yeah, we're gonna squeeze 5 boats in here, 4 of which are part of the COVID crew. So I see Delos coming in now, and dinghy ride just dropped. And we've got Andy coming, so really pretty spot. Pretty excited. I can actually swim to shore. See how close we are? So I don't even need a dinghy. I'm just gonna jump in, dive in.
All right, here we go. Conch fritters on the east side of Buena Vista. It's a new area. It's a new kitchen setup. It's a new fire temperature. Everything's new. And we have a new ratio of. Yeah, everything's new with the oil. So tonight we made conch fritters, which Bill and I have never had. So that's exciting. Hopefully I don't like them too much, because if I do, it's gonna be a lot of conch harvesting for you.
I hate playing fish. Conch's like next level.
And I know where there's a couple gigantic.
Yeah.
So, we're officially running out of food during the COVID-19 problem. We caught some conch the other day with Delos and a crew, and we weren't sure if we're gonna eat it or not. We kind of took it just because we learned how to clean it. But now we are kind of low on animal protein, so we are tenderizing our conch with a hammer in a Ziploc bag.
Because the hammer is rusty.
The hammer is still our tools are rusty.
Washing it, but
This is what you do during the pandemic.